The corridors of the Executor were quiet, too quiet. The usual hum of machinery and the distant chatter of stormtroopers had faded into an eerie silence. Even the ship's systems seemed to hold their breath in fear of the presence that stalked the halls. Darth Vader moved slowly through the dimly lit corridors, his mechanical breathing the only sound echoing through the steel chambers. But something felt wrong. A whisper. His gloved hand tightened into a fist. He was no stranger to voices in the dark. The echoes of the past always tried to claw their way back. Another whisper, closer this time. His hand instinctively reached for his lightsaber. The crimson blade ignited, casting an eerie red glow against the metallic walls. The shadows seemed to stretch and bend, warping unnaturally around him. Then, from the darkness, came a voice he had not heard in years. Anakin. Vader's breathing hitched just for a moment. His head snapped to the side. There was no one there. He tightened his grip on the hilt of his weapon. "You cannot hide from me." It was Obi-Wan's voice. The air grew thick, heavy, suffocating. The temperature dropped. The walls of the corridor twisted and distorted, the metal groaning under an unseen pressure. Then the whispers grew louder. More voices, hundreds, thousands. A chorus of the fallen, Jedi, rebels, innocents, murderer. "You killed us, betrayer!" "Monster." Vader staggered forward, his head pounding. The red glow of his saber flickered, and for the briefest of moments, the walls of the Executor melted away. He wasn't in his ship anymore. He was standing in the Jedi Temple. Bodies lay scattered across the floor. Smoke and fire licked the ruined pillars. A child's small body lay at his feet, a gash carved across his chest by a blade he knew too well. Vader's hand trembled. He turned. There, in the distance, stood himself. Not the machine, not the Sith Lord. Anakin Skywalker. He stood in the ruined temple, his Jedi robe still clean, his face unscarred, his blue eyes burning with something Vader had long forgotten. "You were supposed to protect us." A sudden, searing pain shot through Vader's chest. He gasped, staggering back. He looked down. There, piercing through his armor, was a blue lightsaber, his old lightsaber. Anakin twisted the blade. Vader let out a rage-filled roar, swinging wildly, but there was nothing there. The vision shattered, the temple dissolving back into the cold steel of the Executor's halls. He was alone again, or was he? The whispers had faded, but the cold remained. The ghosts of his past would never leave him. He could silence them, bury them beneath rage and hatred, but deep down, Vader knew the truth. He wasn't being haunted. He was the haunt. The ship's systems flickered back to life, the eerie silence lifting. Vader turned and walked away, his cape flowing behind him.